Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Bobby Atkins, and we are the Veterans Edition of Real Estate Jerky. How's it going?
Doing okay, Ed. How you doing?
Good. It's Thursday.
Yeah, trying to deal with these allergies, man, as you can tell.
Yeah, well, it's that time of year.
Yeah.
I'm not wishing for the back fence to start blooming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you have back there?
Jasmine. That's what it took me. Thanks for doing that. Helped me out there to remember at my age. I couldn't remember. I was like, what is that called? You know, he's going to ask me. Yeah, jasmine. It's beautiful, but those, yeah.
Is that what kills you?
No, well, it's just extra. And my wife, it's the same problem. I mean, we did put in the HVAC system, a huge filter, like 3-inch, and then there's a thing up in there that kills bacteria also.
Yeah,
and that made a huge difference. The only problem is I got to go get new filters. You can't just buy them at the store.
Yeah, well, I guess special people get special things. Right?
No, they just I wanted something. They had the HVAC guy on our radio show.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
and he talked about it and what he did for his house, because where he lives out in the middle of nowhere and on a dairy, and there was mold and other stuff, and then they did that, and huge difference for allergies for their family and everything else.
Yeah,
maybe you should look into that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's not that much.
The wisteria is what gets me, right? And my mother-in-law has it all over her backyard.
Isn't that your backyard?
No.
Oh, the other mother-in-law.
Yeah, no. The granny lives with us. No,
okay, mother-in-law. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, but so we go over there and it's beautiful and it's hanging from everywhere. I'm like, oh.
Well, that's like those fruitless cherry trees that are around here. I forget what they're called. They're little fruit on them. They're not cherry trees, but
fruitless plum. Yeah.
They fall over the ground. So what I would do as soon as they bloomed, I would take my hose out there and spray all the blooms off, because then they would never make fruit.
Oh, yeah. I can say I have one in my backyard, and it's beautiful when it blooms. And then
just knock the blooms off.
Yeah.
Then
my wife is going to cry.
but no one's going to complain, because there won't be any fruit on the ground that's rotting.
Yeah.
And your kids will go, "What am I going to pick that up?"
Yeah. And actually, you can eat them. They're just not very sweet.
No, I know you can eat them, but what? Yeah, why would you do that?
Yeah.
I'm just saying they're supposed to be fruitless, just like some of the olive trees are fruitless, but then after so long they become fruit again.
Yeah, like I say, we turn into a horticulture show.
Well, it's all about living in a house. You're going to have these problems, and we're in the Bay Area. We're in the Central Valley that have these issues, where Bay Area doesn't really have it. I'll go to my cabin, and as long as the pollen hasn't hit, I can get rid of any allergies within a few days.
Gotcha.
But if there's pollen, that pollen just it's like a dusting. It looks like someone did cornstarch everywhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, trust me, I've seen that plenty of times.
Yeah, you gotta get the hose out and rinse it off. Even though they say don't use water outside, we're still conserving up here.
After how many?
Well, that's because they know. Doesn't matter. They don't store the water.
Yeah.
Why would you store it? That would just be too smart.
Right. So,
all right. What do you want to talk about today besides me getting me off of my little?
Well, so I had a bone to pick this last week, and it reminded me that I need to bring awareness to this. So there are obviously some good moving companies out there. There's a lot. There's probably more that are going to try and take advantage of you in your time of need. And so my caution is.
Did you say the word movers already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Do not let them give you an estimate over the phone. If the mover is too lazy to come out and give you an in-person estimate, then don't use them, because they're going to screw you. And I saw that happen. And the reason I say that is because it happened to 3 of my clients, and I've heard other stories, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most recent one, our pastor was coming from Hanford. The original estimate was like $3,700, right, for his whole house. That's what they gave him over the phone. They show up, start packing up the stuff. Now it's like $6,400.
Why are they even touching anything before you see the thing?
What do you mean?
I said, why? They said, as they start packing the stuff up, then they up the estimate. Well, why are they even touching anything if you don't have an estimate,
Well, no, yeah. So they give you an estimate over the phone, right? So anyway, and then what are you going to do, right? Like, you just closed on your house. You just sold it. Now you have to get everything out. What are you're going to pay? And so the most recent time this happened was a client moving out to Iowa, and we sold their house. The husband had to go out and start his job like a week before the house closed, before they moved.
Right.
So the wife is there with the 4 kids. The movers have half the house packed up, and then tell her, oh, by the way, yeah, our estimate, it was like 7,800, something like that, went up to almost 15,000.
Wow.
Yeah,
I would have told him to get out. Calling the police.
So anyway,
because you still have all that time before they can kick you out of your house.
Well,
I'm not trying to be a jerk, but it's truly.
But then trying to set up like another mover to take you across state, or across country.
I know. That's why you gotta get it in writing ahead of time. Like you said, get them out there.
Yeah,
if it's local, I've always, and I'm just going to throw it out there, this is my opinion, I've used Big Island movers, and they've been amazing for us.
Yeah, and I've heard great things about them.
So I would try them, and even if you don't use them because they don't do where you're going to go or whatever, but they'll maybe refer you to somebody.
Yeah, maybe a referral partner like we have, right?
Right. That will try, this, hey, they do across country. We don't, but this is who I would call.
Yeah. Yeah. Now there's obviously companies like Mayflower and that are well known, that have been around for 50 plus years. Those ones, obviously, I wouldn't be too concerned about, but ones that say they want you to bring cash.
No cash.
Yeah.
No, pizza. No. And beer at the end.
Yeah, I want to pay your invoice through your website. No website. No checks, please.
Checks in there.
Yeah, no, this last moving company, that was one thing they failed to disclose too, is that when they showed up with the household goods, they wanted payment in either cash or money order.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm like, I'm like, well, everything arrived here, but don't ever use them again.
Right. Well,
give them a nice, nasty review.
Yeah. Well, you haven't unpacked everything either to see if anything's broken.
Yeah. So that was just like,
all right. So be careful with hiring who you hire. And that's with anything.
Mm-hmm.
Get referrals on whoever you're going to hire. Same with your loan officer and their real estate agent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go check them out online to see how they're doing and get a referral.
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it.
It kind of takes me back to thinking about like Google reviews, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know reviews have kind of been overplayed, in the last decade. But there's 2 things to look out for if you are looking. For, if say someone can't give you a referral on a realtor in your area, look at their reviews. If they have none, they haven't taken the time to really like ask for any.
Yes, but also even if you're really good. And you have we'll say out of 10 people you ask for, you're going to be lucky to get 1 to do a review.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I can say, so here's the thing, right? So hopefully then they have 15 or more 5 stars. And then, at least they've made an attempt. And
I'm just saying, but they should have reviews, but it is difficult to get people, even if they love you, to leave a review.
Yeah.
Because the question is, how many times do you leave a review? So you had to think about it.
Maybe like 4 times, right?
Out of how many times, out of every time you do something and you need to leave a review, how many times have you done that?
Oh, only a couple. Like when someone really like,
I'm just saying that's the same thing as people. I always find the best time to get somebody to leave you a review is between funding and recording.
Yeah. The excitement.
They still haven't got into their house.
Yeah.
They still haven't got the keys to where they're overwhelmed with the move.
Yeah.
And the other issue is we do a lot of ours through Google. And if you don't have a Google Gmail account, you have to then make an account. And a lot of people don't want to do that. So 50% of the people don't have a Gmail account at least.
I think it's different now. If you go, because I can send the link directly from my business page and I can text it to them and then they can just leave a review right there. They don't have to have an account.
Not always. You have a Gmail account.
No, but my wife doesn't.
And she looked, you did it to her?
Yeah. I sent it to her when I first set up my business.
Because sometimes because recently I can see it because I've done it through, we have a system where we do it through email and also then I can send it through text and keep on it. And it's just a link to the visitor page. It's all it is, right? The review page, sorry. And sometimes it wants you to log into a Gmail account.
Oh.
So.
Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't had that issue yet.
Oh, good for you. Well, that you know of.
Yeah.
Because I did it to homes recently. I still haven't got theirs.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
I did.
Okay. Well, see how they are.
I text directly, group text.
Did you?
Yeah.
Probably the wife did it, is what you're saying.
I'd have to look.
Probably the wife did it. Yeah. She was, usually the wives are the one on it.
Yeah. Yeah. Same with my household, man.
We're only as good as the women behind us who are helping us.
That's true, man.
All right. That's it for today. Oh, Don't forget, hey, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday is Operation Firewalk. So if you haven't signed up, you still have time. I think we have a few spots still available. So please sign up. If not, just reach out to me. I can get you in. And that's just give me a call, 209-404-1915. Or you can email me at ed@parcaut.com or just go to operationfirewalk.com.
Awesome.
All right, Bobby, thanks for being here.
All right. Thanks, Ed.
All right. If you like what we do here, hit the little button and like us. Thank you. Make it a great day.
You too.